But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It could be any day of the week. It could be a Monday, a Wednesday, a Tuesday, a Saturday, a Sunday, any day of the week. There's always one thing going down Kruse Control. That is a lot of breaking news. Come on. The very first thing I'm talking about is Lord of the Rings, Rings of Power Season 2 is coming. The trailer dropped. We haven't had a chance to talk about this yet, but this trailer did drop, and it's coming out not too far away, August 29th. And they're still putting their money into this, Amazon. After the last season, I thought it would be canceled, but you know what? Everything I wanted started on the last episode of Season 1. So, like, hopefully Season 2 will be dynamic and amazing and just like blow my mind. But what they're going to do right now is they're talking about having the devastating war where they raise the banners and they kill a lot of people, where they're fighting against Sauron, and that is the definitive battle of J.R.R. Tolkien's. It's the Siege of Aragon. Anybody know what that name is? Aragon? I want to say Aragon. I've been watching too much Lord of the Rings. Is Aragon? Aragon? If you know the chat, let me know. But that's really they're actually going to have that battle in here. I guess a lot of people have been asking for that, but it looks epic as fuck though, this new season. So hopefully, Mark, they do a good job. I don't know. I'm always nervous, but Amazon's been doing pretty well on their shows. They don't have the drama like Disney has. Like Disney's being sued. We talked about just on Monday for someone doing having a food allergy at one of the restaurants and died like a half hour later, and the restaurant said that they were like the best one for food allergies. Anyways, the person tried to sue based off his wife's death. Disney said because he signed that Disney Plus contract, he couldn't sue because in the fine print says you can't sue if you sign the Disney Plus contract. You can't sue the mouse, at all. But now Disney's going back on that. They're going back on that though since Monday because they got a lot of backlash from everybody that actually signed up for Disney Plus and bought a ticket to any kind of Disney establishment. And so the wrongful death lawsuit is moving forward, and Disney's not going to have it thrown out based off of signing your Disney Plus contract. So round of applause for that, because that's fine print shit is bullshit.
I'm pro team deaths at Disney actually, because I want more Disney ghosts.
Oh, you want? Oh, that's sorry. Oh, Lord Ghosts. Got it. Okay.
Yeah. I want more haunted.
That could have went a completely different way there, Mark.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's get some more of those ghosts out there in the park. I'm a big fan.
Let's bring them on. I want to see it too. Maybe Walt Disney can be a part of that. They're in the tunnels below, and they're having a party. That could be pretty good.
If your theme park isn't haunted, it's not a good theme park.
No, it's not. And if your marriage doesn't work out, you're not Benifer. That's right, because J-Lo and Ben Affleck got divorced, everybody. Officially, it's done. J-Lo sent the papers in. Said after 2 years of marriage, I am done with Batfleck. Pass him away. I want the better Batman, who maybe the younger guy, maybe Battinson will be next for Under Chat. I don't know, but she pushed it away. TMZ reported this. A lot of people report this now. It's been going crazy in the news. Of course, they were already selling their house and they were putting things out that we knew the writing was on the wall. But now, if you're wondering, J-Lo is officially done, or Benifer officially done. It's gone. Yeah, tragic Logan 5, tragic situation. Unfortunately, Batfleck himself cannot be saddling up one more time with Jennifer Lopez, but he might set up the Joker eventually sometimes, because we'll see where it goes with Joaquin Phoenix's Joker, because the Joker 2 is coming, but he wanted to do it as Joaquin Phoenix wanted to do it as a musical. He said a musical on Broadway. Between Joker 1 and 2, he wanted to go to Broadway and get out there and do a whole song and dance number. He was talking to Todd Phillips about this, but then apparently Todd was like, you know how much time that takes? We're talking about like 4 months, 6 months of being on tour, years of setting it up, and then COVID happened, and he was like, yeah, we're not going to do this. But that is where a lot of the ideas came for Joker 2, where they got into having musical numbers, and Lady Gaga came in. So some inspiration did come from this, and it was based off a dream. Joaquin Phoenix had a dream about being Joker on Broadway. And that's how we got our musical numbers. And it's not really musical, but it is kind of a musical. So hopefully it's great. I'm excited about it. Of course, it crossed $1 billion. They're saying it'll cross $2 billion. I don't know if I believe that. Of course, Deadpool Wolverine did cross $1 billion. And it was, it was a little bit about rubbing against Logan and making fun of Logan a little bit. But the writer came forward from Deadpool, from Logan came forward talking about this. Everyone was asking him, how did he feel about Deadpool Wolverine? Did he see it? What did Michael Green think? Michael Green said he thought he knew it was going to happen, but then he went and watched it. He said, oh my God, this is amazing. He loved it. He said it was complimentary to the original film. That's what he was saying about the whole process. With the old intro thing, it was like we're trying to have fun off of the idea of how great Logan was. We couldn't match up to what Logan was, and so we're going to have fun and be like, that's what it was, and we're going to move forward with something different. And he said he enjoyed it so much. And so all of his friends were like, "You're gonna be mad about it." And he loved it. He loved it. Just like everyone that attached, Marigold too was attached to it. He loved it so much. So sometimes it just takes a little comedy, right, Mark? A little comedy to have fun, and it goes a long way in the film industry. It really does.
Yeah, that's the one way they could not ruin Logan. You know how everyone was worried about how it's the perfect exit for the character, then he's coming back. But if it's a comedy, now they're sliding to a different genre, so it works. You can't make another serious Wolverine movie, I feel, but making a kind of light comedy kind of thing is the one way you can do it. And they had fun with it, and I think it worked. That's what's cool about it.
You know, I was thinking the same. I was thinking the same thing. You know, I was thinking the same thing.
I think he was thinking the same.
I think he was thinking the same thing. I think
he was. I think he was thinking the same thing.
Did you hear about the intro to the Joker movie? They released today. It's going to be like an animated Looney Tunes style intro. That was the thing that they just released. Yeah, apparently the opening of the movie is animated, which I don't know what they're going to do for this, but I'm actually I'm super curious. Even the musical part that like scares a lot of people off. I think it's a crazy risk, and that's kind of why I fucks with it.
I want to see. I think it's interesting. You got Lady Gaga already. I think it makes sense to have it be like this different kind of take, and it's going to do well. It's going to do well. And as Todd Phillips was saying, he's saying that most of the stuff is things that the Joker is thinking, and so he can't really portray it. And he's singing it kind of in this sing-song kind of thing that he's trying to portray, but he can't get the emotions out, and that's what it actually is on the actual movie. So it sounds interesting to me. It's really fascinating. I can't wait to see it. Yeah, I really can't. I really can't wait to see
weird superhero movies. Don't just make them the same, kind of thing. Like, go weird with it.
Go freaking weird. Go weird, go big, and have fun with it at the end of the day. Just have fun with it.
Chances. Heck yeah.
Hey, take some fucking chances. Just like Alien Romulus took some chances to bring Alien back to its originality, back to going where they came from and figuring out, going back to the past, and a little swan song for it, but it's not done yet. It's not going to be done yet, everybody, because Fede Alvarez came forward and said, yes, I can definitely make a sequel to this. He's already been thinking about it. So when they were shooting, and they had this whole idea, like, they're going to that planet, he goes, yeah, I can definitely get to that planet now. What's going to be so great it won't happen? Is it going to be good? Or is it going to be a terrible place, a horrible place? He said when they were actually writing it, he had these ideas about all this. He had to stop himself and be like, okay, let me get this done first. Let me get this idea out there. Let the audience watch it. And he goes, alien movies have so much time in between each movie. There's no need to rush. Let's 7 years, 10 years. Let's take at least 2 years and make the audience want it more. If they want it a lot after 2 years, I have an idea. We can move forward and we will get more Alien from there. And of course, we have the TV show we said before coming out. We have on top of that, we have the Ridley Scott version coming too. So there's a lot more Alien is moving forward. I do hope this continues though, because I enjoyed this movie a lot. Deadpool 3 is mostly fan service. It was a lot of fan service and cameos, but it was still fun, Queen. It was fun. I had a good time. A romping good time.
Great. It was like just for people who want to enjoy it. It was just like the perfect formula.
It was perfect. Unlike
Borderlands, it was mostly fan service and cameos. That's exactly why I loved it.
Yeah, it's true. A lot of people are getting mad about that, but I think they had the right amount of cameos, if you ask me. And I think it was just a fun show overall. And again, it wasn't supposed to be taken serious. As Sean said, it was a send off to the Fox universe, which was great. Yeah. It did that.
Yeah,
it excelled in that area, fell short in a lot of other areas, but it was still a fun ride. That's it. Yeah,
and that's what you need to do.
It's it is the same thing as like the into the not Spider-Verse, the other one. What's the
Across
not Into the Spider-Verse, the
No Way Home?
Yeah, No Way Home. Same kind of scenario, but I love that movie too.
Oh, yeah, sure.
But
No Way Home had a plot. No Way Home.
They both have the same kind of barely plot kind of a thing.
It's a MacGuffin. There's things they got to do. A ticking clock. I get it. Yeah.
Yeah. If you're not having fun and if like the jokes and the moments don't land, then I start caring about the plot because it holds it all together. But when every like minute is like it's working, I don't mind that there's not a lot of plot.
I gotta tell you, Mark, one plot that wasn't working every minute was Borderlands, because everyone raged about this fucking movie. Oh my God, Borderlands. I wanted to see it so bad. Of course, Kate Blanchett, we got a huge cast here, Jack Black, Kevin Hart, this is big people attached to this. But now, because after 3 weeks have been doing so bad, it's coming to streaming. Oh yeah, it's coming to streaming. Less than a month. It's going to hit here now, August 30th. It'll be a month, I guess, overall. August 30th, you're going to get it now, 3 weeks after it first arrived in cinemas. If you haven't had, check it out. A lot of people haven't. still made like $20 million. It made some money, but after like $110 million, like it's not that great. Again, I heard this is like plagued by post-production. That's probably why it didn't do well.
On a shelf for like 2 years too, right? We talked about this last week. Yeah.
It's a problem. It's a problematic, Sean. That's why it didn't do that well. And people expect it to be like this big thing, and then it's like, oh wait, you guys didn't believe in this, and you didn't actually pay for any kind of post-production either, or any kind of advertising and marketing. They didn't really put much money into that either because it wasn't anywhere. So I think they knew it was going to fail. They didn't care, and they let it die. And that's what happens a lot of times.
Where's the popcorn bucket for Borderlands? Oh, there was one. I'm an idiot. Don't worry about it.
I hear there was one for Ghostbusters too. And it was like
Claptrap.
It was a claptrap one. Yeah, now that I think about it. Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah. Watch out because Michael Madsen might fuck that if he gets too close. But Michael Madsen's in a lot of trouble right now because he's been arrested for domestic battery. Domestic battery. That's right. Misdemeanor in Los Angeles County. The sheriff department arrested him just over this weekend. And his wife said that, he kicked her out of the house. Apparently there was a very big argument that went down, kicked her out. And then the security guards actually in their compound took her. They called 911 and they came in and arrested him. Now, again, we don't have a lot of details for this. We'll have to wait and see where it goes. But of course, and especially in California, usually if that happens, you're arrested right away and you're taken away, and then we figure out the facts later. So Michael Madsen hasn't really been doing a lot recently. Hopefully he'll be okay. But if he is attacking his wife and shit like that, then he shouldn't be okay. Leave your fucking wife alone. You love them and you care about them. You don't fucking steer them and beat them. That's not what you do. Just like you don't try to give a last minute deal at Paramount to fuck a whole deal that's been going for a long time, but there's a last second deal coming through. That's right. I mean, Paramount asked for this, so you got 30 days to make a deal. And the Edgar Bronfman is coming forward, Jr., and he just countered Skydance for $4.3 billion to overcome Skydance. That was yesterday. Now today, he countered with $6 billion. And at that point, now they're going to extend 15-day grace period to decide if they're going to go with his deal or stay with Skydance. Now, a big thing about this deal now is that, there's money, of course, going into the company, into the stocks, but also, Sherry Redstone's getting like $2.4 billion in this deal. So she has a big reason to actually take this deal over the other one, because she's not getting that much money. So will it go through? Is Paramount fucked? Will they eventually find a new home? We'll have to wait and find out. But I know J.J. Abrams doesn't want to go there. He wants to stick around with WB because after 20 years, his deal is running up. His deal is running up with WB. He's been working for them for almost 20 years, everybody. But now he's working on penning a new multi-year deal with them with Bad Robot. They want to get at least a 5-year deal to get through this, to have more content through WB. Their last one was pretty massive. It was like $250 million was signed back in 2019, but that was the height of like TV. And so people are saying that because it's going to streaming more, he might not get that money, but it's JJ. He'll probably get that money. Just like Indiana Jones got some big bucks for that hat. Harrison Ford's hat, his fedora. Woo! It got $630,000 at auction. Crazy. Never abuse women, Paul. Never fucking abuse women. But this hat, never abuse this hat either. This hat is fucking royalty.
Yes. Yeah.
And so now someone's paying $630,000 for this hat. I can't believe it, but I can believe it. But a lot of breaking news there, buddy. A lot of breaking news. Mike would have spent $2 million for that hat if he had a chance. He would have done it.
It's as expensive as a house. You can't live in a hat, man.
Well, you can look great in a hat, though. You can maybe that wearing that hat will get you a house. Maybe that might.
Or you just buy a similar hat and just lie to people and just say it's from the movie. Yeah, and it's the best.
Get a look-alike.
Yeah. No one's gonna check.
That's definitely an option.
The hat.
This is the one he wore in the movie, Mark.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. What? Temple of Doom.
Yeah. How much did it cost? I don't speak on financial issues.
It cost $19.95 probably. They probably bought about 50 of them. They bought them at bulk price, and they probably got them for a good deal.
They're nice, though. Yeah.
They are nice. You're right. You're right. It's a pretty expensive fedora.
There's got to be more than one, though. Is the thing?
Oh, right? There is.
It was in his. It was in his stuntman or his stand-in.
This was primarily for reshoots and another kind of like pickup shots and stuff for Temple of Doom. So it wasn't even the main one for the whole movie, but they had multiple ones. Of course, that's how it goes. Wardrobe's not going to have one hat. It's not going to have one suit. They're not going to have one shirt.
If the rest of these are on the market, you'd think that would drastically drive down that $600,000 price point.
Apparently not, man. This is the one. This is the one people want. This one must have some kind of special connection to Harrison Ford's scalp. I don't know what it is, but there's some kind of authenticity marker there that says maybe there's a sweat mark that just like brings it to be more important. There's that Harrison sweat mark that's been crystallized and kept forever for generations to consume.
$600,000 to get started on your Harrison Ford clones is like, is a great deal.
I say we try to steal the hat once he buys it. But it's going to be booby traps.
That's the plot for National Treasure right there.
It, and then you have, you have to switch it.
It's a bag of sand.
This is the plot of the Cruise Control movie, so I can't wait for it. It's going to be so great. I would buy a whip too, Logan. I'd buy a whip too. But a lot of breaking news, everybody.
Yo, player, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe and hit the bell to be notified when we are live. And if you are able to join our Patreon, please join. Because the Pepestar needs more snickety snacks. Because I'm hungry. Holla back. Love y'all.